midnight cart with one loose wheel. Coffee warm beside the handle. A folded list inside my coat. Soft lights stretch along the aisles. Cereal boxes stand in rows. Cold glass doors reflect the glow. Rhodes move low between the shelves. I take my time and choose for myself. One small turn, one steady view. Every aisle falls into groove. Coffee cart at midnight, rolling under market lights. Quiet wheels and easy lines. Everything is moving right. Coffee cart at midnight. Let the slow groove guide the night. Green apples rest beside the scale. Fresh bread waits along the rail. A paper bag, a jar of tea. Simple things are all I need. The checkout sign shines soft and blue. One last aisle before I'm through. I lift the cup and read the list. Nothing hurried, nothing missed. Market lights, steady pace. A calm little trip through an open space. Coffee cart at midnight. Quiet wheels and easy lines. Let the slow groove guide the night. Receipt folded, coffee warm. Midnight labels under softened light. Coffee riding near the basket side. Lemons lined in yellow rows. Fresh herbs wrapped with little bows. My list is only 5 short lines. Rice, milk, soap, and clementines. Rhodes move gently through the aisle. I compare 2 jars and stay a while. No crowded carts, no hurried view. Just quiet choices in the groove. Midnight market, coffee near. Every little sign feels clear. Colored shelves and polished ground. Soft bass turning me around. Midnight market, coffee near. One calm trip before the morning. Tea tins rest in copper light. Frozen boxes stacked just right. I check the price, then change my mind. Leave one extra thing behind. The carton settles in the tray. Blue floor arrows show the way. The final checkout waits ahead. Warm cup steady while I tread. Short list done. Quiet pace. Night feels wide inside this place. Midnight market, coffee near. Colored shelves and polished ground. One calm trip before the morning. Bag in hand. Street lights waiting. Midnight flowers by the entrance stand, coffee resting close beside my hand. Paper sleeves in lavender and cream, floor lights shining with a softened gleam. I turn the cart toward aisle 9, notebooks resting in a tidy line. Roads move low beneath the signs, quiet colors slow my mind. No crowded voices, nowhere fast. I let each peaceful minute last. Flowers at midnight, coffee warm, easy wheels inside the calm. Purple petals, silver floor, soft groove leading aisle to aisle. Flowers at midnight, coffee warm, the whole store settles into form. Candles wait beside the folded cart, small gold stars across the shopping bar. I choose one pen, a cotton thread, leave the brighter colors where they rest. The self-checkout begins to glow, one last sip before I go. A paper receipt curls in my hand, streetlights wait beyond the stand. Quiet purchase, gentle night. Coffee keeps the moment light. Flowers at midnight, coffee warm, easy wheels inside the calm. The whole store settles into form. Midnight shining on aisle 12, coffee steady on the lower shelf. Glass jars lined in amber rose, soft white light on folded clothes. A coupon waits inside my hand, blue baskets rest beside the stand. Roads move low beneath the signs, I read each label, take my time. One small choice, one easy move. The quiet store slips into groove. Late night aisles and coffee light, everything feels calm tonight. Silver shelves and polished tiles, low bass carries me for miles. Late night aisles and coffee light, simple things are feeling right. Storage boxes, cotton thread, paper towel stacked overhead. I choose a mug in muted blue, then put it back and take the green. A pocket list has one line left, dish soap waiting near the end. The final aisle comes into view, coffee warm, the night still new. Quiet shelves, steady pace, midnight opens extra space. Late night aisles and coffee light, silver shells and polished tiles, simple things are feeling right. still white. Night coffee by the cart, breakfast style and easy start. Oatmeal boxes, honey jars, ceiling lights like quiet stars. A folded coupon in my hand, granola lined along the stand. Rhodes move softly through the space. I let the wheels set the pace. One slow turn, one mellow view. Tomorrow's table finds its groove. Breakfast plans beneath the lights, coffee warm on midnight rides. Toast and berry, simple things, low bass underneath the signs. Breakfast plans beneath the lights. Morning waits beyond the night. Maple syrup, paper cups, one small carton, two clean mugs. I'd choose the darker roast this time, leave the brighter box behind. A handwritten list grows short, soft wheels cross the polished floor. The final shelf comes into view. Everything I need feels new. Quiet cart, steady hand, morning forming as I planned. Breakfast plans beneath the lights, coffee warm on midnight rides. Morning waits beyond the night. Backpack light, day on the way. Lobby light across the polished floor, coffee banners while I check the time. Badge clips straight, notebook under arm, 3 clear tasks already in my mind. Silver doors reflect a quieter face. Yesterday is somewhere underground. I press 12 and let my shoulders drop, while the numbers start their steady climb. One floor for the planning, one floor for the noise, one floor till the scattered thoughts settle into one clear voice. Floor by floor, the day clicks into place. Coffee in my right hand, clear direction in my pace. Floor by floor, I leave the rush below. By the time the doors open, I'm already in the flow. Someone checks a watch beside the rail, someone nods along the music low. Yellow jacket leaning near the buttons, morning moving where we need to go. Calendar blocks waiting on my screen, drafts and numbers ready to align. I don't need to finish everything, I just need to start the first thing right. One breath for the meeting, one sip for the page, one small groove beneath it all to carry me through the day. Floor by floor, the day clicks into place. Coffee in my right hand, clear direction in my pace. Floor by floor, I leave the rush below. By the time the doors open, I'm already in the flow. Doors closed, mind clear. Next floor, I'm here. perfect doesn't mean complete. It is knowing where to place my focus and beginning with the beat. Floor by floor, the day clicks into place. Coffee in my right hand, new momentum in my pace. Floor by floor, the morning starts to show. When the silver doors open, I'm already in the flow. Badge on, cup warm, doors open, move on. Coffee lid pressed beneath my thumb, access card tapping against my coat. Unread messages fill the screen, but I don't have to answer them all at once. Elevator mirror, silver and clean, shows me standing more awake than I feel. I straighten one page in the folder as the numbers begin to appear. 5 for the first reply, 7 for the meeting notes, 9 for the work that matters, and the rest can wait below. Between the lobby and the skyline, I put the morning into lines. One clear task, one steady rhythm, one warm cup, one focused mind. Between the lobby and the skyline, the scattered pieces start to fit. When the doors part at my floor, I know exactly where to begin. A stranger carries rolled up plans, someone holds a box of fresh supplies. We share the quiet of the climb while sunlight moves across our ties. My calendar looked crowded downstairs, now it feels like space I can arrange. I circle what deserves my attention and let the smaller things change. One breath before the deadline, one sip before the call. A good day isn't doing everything, it's knowing what comes first of all. Between the lobby and the skyline, I put the morning into lines. One clear task, one steady rhythm, one warm cup, one focused mind. Between the lobby and the skyline, the scattered pieces start to fit. When the doors part at my floor, I know exactly where to begin. Cup warm, list short, eyes clear, my floor. I used to call the hurry progress, used to wear the noise like proof. Now I leave some room between the moments and the work comes into view. Between the lobby and the skyline, I put the morning into lines. One clear task, one steady rhythm, one warm cup, one focused mind. Between the lobby and the skyline, everything begins to click. When the doors part at my floor, I take the first step into it. Doors part, day starts. One clear task, one focused heart. Tie in my pocket, sleeves rolled once, coffee lid marked with a crooked line. Morning headlines sleep on my phone, I save them all for another time. The elevator fills, then clears at 6. A courier leaves with a stack of blue. I move my notebook beneath my arm and make some room for a better view. No need to solve the whole week inside a single ride. I choose the thought worth keeping and let the others slide. In the minute between floors, my mind falls into line. Coffee warming both my hands, one intention at a time. In the minute between floors, the noise becomes a choice. Before the doors reveal the day, I've already found my voice. Presentation waiting in my bag, 3 clean pages, 1 unfinished chart. Instead of rehearsing every mistake, I find the simplest place to start. Sunlight flashes through the narrow glass, then disappears behind concrete gray. I watch the numbers change without a sound and feel the pressure lose its weight. 1 note for the follow-up, 1 line for the call. Leave a little space around the work so I can see it all. In the minute between floors, my mind falls into line. Coffee warming both my hands, 1 intention at a time. In the minute between floors, the noise becomes a choice. Before the doors reveal the day, I've already found my voice. Screen down, eyes up, clear page, first cup. Maybe focus is not silence, maybe focus is a door, closing gently on distraction, opening on what matters more. In the minute between floors, my mind falls into line. Coffee steady in my hands, 1 decision at a time. In the minute between floors, the morning becomes mine. When the doors reveal the office, I step out ready and aligned. 9:15, coffee steam, doors open, begin. Access card behind my phone, fresh black coffee, sleeves rolled clean. Monday waiting in a leather bag, but it feels lighter than it seemed. A message flashes, then disappears. I leave it sleeping for a while. There is room inside this elevator to choose the shape of every mile. Someone presses 23, someone carries flowers to 10. I watch the panel gather little stars, then clear my thoughts and start again. Green numbers in a row, give the morning somewhere to go. 1 thought steady, 1 task clear. Everything I need is here. Green numbers in a row, while the city wakes below. Coffee warm, distractions low. I can feel the workflow grow. Notebook open to a blank clean square, deadline written without a cloud. I divide the work into honest pieces, small enough to think out loud. First the draft that needs a finish, then the call at 9:30. Leave the crowded inbox for later, guard the hour that should be mine. The elevator slows near 17. My reflection looks prepared, not because the day became much easier, because I know what deserves my care. Let the morning rise in order, let the scattered pieces land. One clear page, one quiet rhythm, one warm coffee in my hand. Let the morning rise in order, no need to carry every load. When the doors give back the day, I already know the road. Perfect flow is not a hurry. It does not race the closing door. It leaves enough space around each moment to see what every moment is for. I used to measure days by pressure. Now I measure what gets done. A calm beginning, steady movement, and the courage to choose one. Green numbers in a row, give the morning somewhere to go. One thought steady, one task clear. Everything I need is here. Green numbers in a row. Now my floor begins to glow. Coffee warm, distractions low. I step into the workflow. Green numbers, morning clear, doors are opening. Start from here. Building directory by the marble wall. Company names in a narrow frame. Some have moved, some still remain. Little brass lines holding every name. Coffee ring on the folder in my hand. Blue ink drying on the notes I made. I read the list beside the elevator, then choose the 3 things that will shape the day. A cleaner rolls the cart across the lobby. Security turns the morning screen. I hear my badge tap against the zipper. Small, steady proof that I am where I need to be. Not every light needs answering. Not every task belongs right now. I keep the work that moves things forward and let the rest fall out. Gold letters by the elevator, morning written line by line. Coffee steady, shoulders lighter. Every hour has its time. Gold letters by the elevator, show me where the pieces fit. When the doors close on the lobby, I know what deserves my focus first. Floor 8 carries rolled up drawings. Floor 11 holds a box of files. Someone rehearses one short sentence, then looks relieved and starts to smile. My inbox waits behind the glass upstairs, but it does not own the morning yet. The first hour goes to deeper thinking, the next one to the calls I cannot forget. I move one meeting to the afternoon, leave a blank space where my mind can breathe. The perfect flow is not a crowded calendar, it is giving every purpose what it needs. Name the task, make it small, start it clean, finish well. Gold letters by the elevator, morning written line by line. Coffee steady, shoulders lighter. Every hour has its time. Gold letters by the elevator, show me where the pieces fit. When the doors close on the lobby, I know what deserves my focus first. Some names fade from the directory. Some plans change before they land, but good work leaves leaves a quiet outline and the care behind each hand. I do not need the day to promise that everything will go as planned. I only need a clear beginning and the next right thing at hand. Gold letters by the elevator, morning written line by line. Coffee steady, vision clearer, every hour has its time. Gold letters by the elevator, now the final number glows. When the doors return, the office, the work already knows where to go. Gold letters, morning glass, doors are opening, start the task. Sun cuts across the binder tabs, coffee dark beside the keys, cursor blinking on an empty draft, waiting without rushing me. 3 missed calls can hold their place, the inbox does not set the pace. I choose the file that matters most and give the hour a little space. No perfect mood, no grand design, just one clear problem in uninterrupted time. Turn the pressure into pages, line by line the weight gets small. Leave the hurry at the doorway, let the right work have it all. Turn the pressure into pages, give the scattered thoughts a frame. By the time the coffee settles, I have progress I can name. Blue notes waiting by the weekly plan, meeting moved to 2:30. 1 blank square across the calendar for the deeper work to come through. A spreadsheet opens row by row, numbers finding where to go. I mark the answers, save the change, then close the tabs I do not need. No need to carry the whole day at once. Finish what is open, then decide what comes. Turn the pressure into pages, line by line the weight gets small. Leave the hurry at the doorway, let the right work have it all. Turn the pressure into pages, give the scattered thoughts a frame. By the time the coffee settles, I have progress I can name. Black ink, blue tab, save once, lean back, 1 breath, next line. Small steps, good time. I used to call confusion ambition, used to let the noise decide. Now I leave some room around the effort and the better work arrives. Focus is not force or thunder, it is knowing what can wait. It is giving full attention to the thing I chose to make. Turn the pressure into pages, let the harder pieces land. Keep the morning clean and simple, coffee steady by my hand. Turn the pressure into pages, watch the unfinished take its shape. When the first good hour is over, I have changed the course of the day. 8:17, draft complete, cup half full, back to the beat. lines across the desk, cuts the calendar into squares. A fresh cup warms the wooden coaster while the building wakes downstairs. There are 12 new conversations waiting underneath the bell. I turn every notification silent before they learn to break the spell. The document opens where I left it, one clean sentence near the top. I read it twice, removed 3 words, and suddenly the page unlocks. No crowded tabs, no borrowed pace, just enough room for thought to take its place. Leave the inbox sleeping, let the first hour belong to the page. Keep the coffee near the keyboard, let the deeper work engage. Leave the inbox sleeping, there will be time for every name. Right now the rhythm is unbroken, and the work deserves the space. A blue pen rests across the margin beside a list from yesterday. Half the items lost their meaning, so I calmly cross them away. The hardest section waits in silence, with no shortcut through the middle. I split the problem into pieces till the answer stops feeling distant. Outside, rolling chairs and footsteps build a current through the floor, but the groove beneath my headphones keeps my attention at the core. Read slow, cut clean, save once, stay deep. Leave the inbox sleeping, let the first hour belong to the page. Keep the coffee near the keyboard, let the deeper work engage. Leave the inbox sleeping, there will be time for every name. Right now the rhythm is unbroken, and the work deserves the space. Not every message is an emergency, not every answer must be fast. Some work needs an open silence to become something built to last. I used to give the morning freely to whoever called my name. Now I guard the clearest minutes and decide what they will shape. Leave the inbox sleeping, let the first hour belong to the page. Coffee cooling by the keyboard while the strongest lines take shape. Leave the inbox sleeping, now the difficult part is changed. When the rest of the day comes knocking, I have something real to save. Screen up, draft saved, first hour well made.
10:28, one window open, coffee going quiet, let's begin. Monitor glow on my rolled up sleeve, 6 little tabs with a claim on me. I close 5 down, leave 1 alive. Watch the crowded morning simplify. Yellow note beside the charging cord says finish the thought before adding more. I cut 3 lines that were hiding the point, then the page starts moving without being forced. One window open, one clear thing to do. Let the rest wait outside till this line comes through. One window open, coffee cooling, mind away. No need to race the whole day, Just make the next thing take shape. The cursor blinks, but it does not accuse. There is time enough to carefully choose a shorter title, a cleaner frame, a better answer with a simpler name. Calendar blocks can shift on their own. The phone stays face down beside the notes app. Follow the thread from the top of the page and stop giving every distraction a stage. One window open, one clear thing to do. Let the rest wait outside till this line comes through. One window open, coffee cooling, mind awake. No need to race the whole day. Just make the next thing take shape. Write it once, trim the weight, save the draft, check the shape. One clean thought, one good hour, quiet focus, steady power. The screen is not the whole horizon, the list is not the day. I only need a narrow doorway for the strongest work to find its way. When attention stops dividing, even difficult things turn clear. The answer was not moving faster, it was staying fully here. One window open, one clear thing completed. All the noise can have its turn after the work that truly needed me. One window open, fresh coffee, steady hands. I don't have to hold the whole day to know exactly where I stand. Da-da-da-da. 10:28, draft looking right. One window open, morning moving light.
Past the glass doors and the bright front desk, there's a small table by the printer light. Coffee dark in a paper sleeve, and a list I rewrote twice. Copy room hung behind the wall. Blue note stuck to a folder spine. The loudest plans are down the hall, but the useful work is quiet. I set my phone inside my bag, let the screen go out of view. Pull one file from the heavy stack and give my mind one thing to do. This is where the day gets honest. No shine, no speech, no race. Just a cup, a pen, a clean line, and a little bit of space at the back table where the real work begins. Coffee keeping steady while the noise gets thin. At the back table, I can hear my focus land. One small task, one clear move, one good hour in my hands. Someone laughs near the meeting room, someone's shoes cross the tile outside. I keep my eyes on the paragraph till the answer starts to rise. The printer warms and settles down like it knows not to interrupt. I mark the page with a quiet star, then take another careful cup. No big fire, no grand reveal, just a rhythm I can trust. Work feels lighter when I let the first right step be enough. Back table, cup warm. progress has no spotlight. Maybe progress speaks low in the margin of a notebook, where the better thoughts can grow. Maybe focus is a shelter made of choices small and plain. Close the door on the extra noise. Let the good work find its name. At the back table, where the real work begins. Coffee keeping steady while the noise gets thin. At the back table, I can feel the morning stand. One clear page, one calm groove, one good hour in my hand. Back table, cup warm, work clear, move on. Coffee ring beside the project brief, blue pencil rolling by the screen. I sketch a box around the main ideal and cross out what it doesn't mean. Sticky notes lean like little rooftops across the edge of my desk lamp glow. I draw 3 arrows through the clutter till the right direction starts to show. Not every thought needs saving, not every line should stay. Some good work starts by removing what is standing in the way. Blue pencil in the margin, coffee steady on the side. I keep shaping what was scattered till the clean line comes alive. Blue pencil in the margin, soft groove under my hands. I can focus, I can build it from a rough idea to a plan. Spreadsheet open, numbers breathing, quiet rows in afternoon light. I shade the cells that need attention, leave the rest outside my sight. The meeting notes are full of circles, half-made arrows, a little star. But somewhere under all the scribbles, there's a simple way to start. Blue lamp, warm cup, draft clean, lift up. Maybe clarity is not magic, maybe clarity is slow. A patient hand, a calmer rhythm, and the courage to let go. Maybe progress looks like graphite, soft at first, then firm and true. Every mark becomes a doorway when I know what it should do. Blue pencil in the margin, coffee steady on the side. I keep shaping what was scattered till the clean line comes alive. Blue pencil in the margin, soft groove under my hands. I can work, I can finish from a rough idea to a plan. Blue pencil, coffee mark, clean line, good start. Gray clouds folded over office glass, coffee steam rising from a paper sleeve. A half-made plan on a yellow pad with more blank space than I thought I'd need. 2 crossed lines in the weekly notes, 1 task circled with a careful hand. I stopped trying to hold the whole thing and choose the part I understand. Little threads on the table, little thoughts out of place. I pull one gently toward me till the pattern shows its face. Thread by thread, the work gets clear. Coffee by the keyboard, quiet enough to hear. Thread by thread, I find the line again. One small stitch of focus, and the day starts making sense. A blue file waits by the window, light paper clip bent like a tiny moon. I take the draft from almost right to something I can finish soon. The crowded list keeps asking more, but I don't answer every call. Some things belong to later hours, some things don't belong at all. Trim it down, mark the page, save the thought, clear the space. Warm cup, soft glow, one thread, let it show. Maybe progress is not a lightning. Maybe progress moves this slow. A patient hand, a simple rhythm, and the care to let things go. I used to chase the loudest problem till the quiet ones disappeared. Now I follow one clean thread, and the whole design comes clear. Thread by thread, the work gets clear. Coffee by the keyboard, quiet enough to hear. Thread by thread, I find the line again. One calm hour of focus, and the day starts making sense. Loose thread, coffee warm, clean line, moving on. Thermos in my coat, path climbing slow, blue beyond the pines. There it goes. Stone steps rising past the boathouse roof, morning drawing silver on the rail. I brought a list with 7 restless questions, folded in the pocket of my jacket. A wooden sign points toward the overlook. The longer route curves underneath the trees. I choose it just to keep the walk from ending, and let the unfinished thoughts walk next to me. Halfway up, I stop beside the flowers, take one sip and look across the blue. The problem that was filling every corner suddenly becomes a smaller thing to do. At the hilltop turn, the lake opens wide. All the work I carried finds a calmer place inside. At the hilltop turn, the morning clears the view. I write one honest sentence, and the rest knows what to do. There's a round green table near the railing, sunlight lying softly on the wood. I open up the notes from yesterday and keep the parts that still feel good. One heading moves, one paragraph gets shorter. A crowded page begins to find its shape. Nothing feels dramatic or important, just easier than it was beside the gate. A family passes laughing down the pathway. Someone waves from a pedal boat below. I close the book before the page gets heavy. There is more than one good way to know. Up the path, round the bend, a fresh idea finds its end. Coffee sip, notebook line, a lake below. Morning fine. I used to crowd the answer until I could not see how every extra worry was standing in front of me. Now distance makes a doorway, and movement makes it clear. The work was never asking for every thought it wants to be here. At the hilltop turn, the lake opens wide. All the work I carry feels much lighter by my side. At the hilltop turn, the morning clears the view. I write one honest sentence, and the whole page follows through. Thermos nearly empty, path leading down, lake behind the pines, good work found. Paper cup warm in my open hand. Morning draws gold on the lakeside path. A folded list inside my jacket feels less heavy with every lap. Green bench waiting beneath the trees, sunlight resting on the painted rail. I leave the crowded week behind me, where the walkway curves beside the lake. Step by step, the thoughts get clearer. Line by line, the day feels near. I don't need to chase the morning, I just need to meet it here. Take the long way by the water, coffee, keeping easy time. Every turn brings something lighter, every step unties my mind. Take the long way by the water, let the good day find its pace. With the lake behind the trees and a little joy upon my face. Notebook waiting in my canvas bag, one clean page for the work ahead. I find a phrase beneath the branches, then keep walking till it settles in. Bicycles pass beyond the flower beds, clouds leave room for a wider blue. The answer I was pushing yesterday arrives when I stop, forcing it through. Warm cup, clear view, next thought coming through. Park loop, soft light, good work feels right. Take the long way by the water, coffee, keeping easy time. Every turn brings something lighter, every step unties my mind. Take the long way by the water, let the good day find its pace. With the lake behind the trees and a little joy upon my face. Maybe focus needs a window, maybe joy needs a room to move. much better when the morning finds a groove. I can carry one intention without carrying every doubt. Let the path arrange the pieces till the clearest one comes out. Take the long way by the water, coffee keeping easy time. Now the page inside my backpack has a clearer opening line. Take the long way by the water, let the whole day find its pace, with the lake behind the trees and a little joy upon my face. Coffee ready, blue lake, one good thought to take. Tiny gold comets turn in the sun, floating where the tall trees open. Coffee lid warm beneath my thumb, notebook tucked beneath my arm. The lake appears between the branches, bright enough to change my pace. I came here with a crowded sentence, now the words have room to breathe. I let the pathway choose the rhythm, let the morning edit me. Every thought that felt too tangled starts unfolding by the trees. Pocket full of lake light, moving with me through the park. Every shimmer finds a corner that was waiting in the dark. Pocket full of lake light, coffee warm, the pathway wide. By the time I reach the far bench, I know what the first line needs. A red bicycle crosses the footbridge, then disappears behind the green. White clouds gather in the water, like another sky beneath. I stop beside a painted railing, write one sentence, leave it clean. For the first time since the weekend, the idea sounds like me. Gold in the leaves, blue on the page, one good thought finding its place. Lake in the distance, cup in my hand, the day opens easy. I know where I stand. Joy does not arrive like thunder, it comes quietly into view. A bright reflection on the water and a thought worth following through. Focus does not need four walls, sometimes focus needs a path. A little distance from the question, so the answer can come back. Pocket full of lake light, moving with me through the park. Every shimmer finds a corner that was waiting in the dark. Pocket full of lake light, coffee warm, my notebook wide. By the time I leave the far bench, the whole first page has come alive. Blue behind, good day. Red dot printed by the garden gate, green root curling round the shore. I came with a paragraph tied too tight and a deadline knocking at the door. Pedal boats drift beyond the railing, sun breaks softly through the leaves. By the time I pass the first stone bridge, the stubborn sentence starts to breathe. A paper paper cup inside my jacket hand, a blue notebook under my arm. Nothing here is asking for an answer, still the answer starts to form. Follow the green line around the lake and back. Every bend returns a little color to the work inside my bag. Follow the green line, let the morning lead. Joy can be a working method when the mind has room to breathe. Pavilion number 3 is empty, except for sunlight on the seat. I open up the notes from Friday, read them once, then make them brief. A better title finds the margin to clean words without a fight. I draw a box around the sentence that can carry all the rest just right. Beyond the trees the path keeps turning, the yellow bicycle passes through. I close the page before it gets crowded and walk another shaded loop. Green route, blue view, warm cup, good news. Page closed, shoes move, clear thought, easy groove. I thought focus had to narrow like a doorway forced and small, but today it feels much wider, like a pathway holding all. The work can wait beside the coffee without disappearing from my mind. Sometimes joy is not a detour, it is how the pieces realign. Follow the green line round the lake and back. Every bend returns a little color to the work inside my bag. Follow the green line, let the whole day lead. Joy can be a working method when the mind has room to breathe. Map folded small, map folded small. Coffee nearly gone, coffee nearly gone. Lake on the left, good work, moving on. Chalkboard menu leans beside the path, one corner lifting in the morning air. I order something warm and uncomplicated, then choose the bench beyond the garden stairs. A folded document rests inside my pocket, with one stubborn section left to rearrange. But the water keeps the sky without explaining, and somehow that makes difficult things change. A gardener moves between the flower borders, two early runners disappear behind the trees. I take the lid off, let the coffee cool a little, and read the opening paragraph with ease. In the park before 9, nothing needs to hurry. Coffee in my hand, lake behind the trees. In the park before 9, the knot inside the page comes loose. Joy is having room to notice which idea is worth holding on to. A small receipt becomes my temporary bookmark. My pen rolls slowly toward the wooden rail. I catch it just before it leaves the table, then underline the sentence that had failed. Across the lawn, the cafe chairs are filling. Sunlight moves along the gravel lane. The work I brought no longer feels like luggage. It feels like something I can shape again. I shorten one long thought into a clear one. Move the final note beneath the proper line. Close the folder while the morning still feels open. There will be enough room for the rest in time. half full, page less crowded, shoulders light, sky unclouded, lake behind, path ahead, good idea clearly said. I used to think that concentration meant shutting every window tight. Now it feels more like a pathway with enough air and enough light. I do not need the perfect answer before the morning can be good. Sometimes focus starts with noticing what was already understood. In the park before 9, nothing needs to hurry. Coffee in my hand, lake behind the trees. In the park before 9, the knot inside the page comes loose. Joy is having room to notice which idea is worth following through. Park after 9, coffee nearly finished, lake holding blue, one good page completed.